Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 games may be getting ported to the Switch, according to one developer. And we got a little more info about the Cooking Mama Cookstar fiasco, Cookgate. If you want to win this pink Nintendo Switch Lite Coral Pink Beautiful, stick around to the end of the video to find out how. According to developer Virtuos, we will be getting a PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X games ported to the Nintendo Switch. They recently had an interview with Maxi Geek. I don't know what that is, never heard of it, but that doesn't matter. Virtuos is the developer who ported LA Noire, Dark Souls, and Outer Worlds to Nintendo Switch. Outer Worlds is not out on the Switch yet, but it's coming. But they know how to port a game to the Switch, is what I'm trying to get at here. But they're porting current gen games to the Switch. LA Noire and Dark Souls are pretty old, a lot older. They're a lot more on the older spectrum. Outer Worlds is fairly new, but it doesn't look that intensive, graphic intensive, at least. But yeah, they said, you know what? I think we're gonna be able to do it, and I'll read you the exact quote. This is what Vice President Elijah Freeman said about porting the games to the Switch. With the launch of the new Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 this year, developers need to strategize and plan for a game experience to be consistent across all platforms. Talk about that in a second. At Virtuos, we are charged up and full of talent that is ready to help bring these new games to the Nintendo Switch. I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes here, sweetheart. You think that companies, they already don't care about the Switch. There are a lot of developers that go, oh, the Switch, we're not gonna dumb down our game just so we can get it to run on the Switch, sorry. I mean, look at all the Resident Evil remakes we've got. Like, well, we got 7 on the Switch. In Japan, exclusive cloud streaming that doesn't even play that great. Mixed here or there about how great it plays. But it's a cloud streaming game only. There's no physical, there's no digital. You can only stream the game. We haven't got 2 or 3. There was code in 3 that mentioned the Nintendo Switch, so maybe we'll get that if God were just willing to grace us with that. But I think, I mean, obviously, this guy knows more than what he's talking about with porting Switch games than me. I'm just some fucking idiot with a Goodwill desk on YouTube with a green screen, all right? Clearly, he knows more what he's talking about, but from my opinion, I don't think that's the case. I feel like a lot of developers aren't gonna, he thinks they're gonna be making games that need to run across all platforms. I think once the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 come out, because they don't really care right now for the Switch. Like, it's a goddamn miracle that like Panic Button and stuff can get Doom 2016 running. The Witcher 3, by some grace from the Lord above, got running on the Nintendo Switch, but it doesn't look very good. I think The Witcher 3 looks like shit on the Switch. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, what a gorgeous experience. I'm just like, really? I mean, look at the actual Witcher 3 and then look at the Switch Witcher 3. It looks like shit. I mean, gotta keep it real here with you. And you think that next gen, when this shit's gonna get amped up to fucking 11, graphic-wise, with all this fucking new tech crammed in there, everything, you think the Switch is gonna be able to run that shit? I don't care how magical you think you are, Virtuous, or however the fuck you're saying, Virtuos, I don't know. However magical you think you are, I don't think it's gonna happen with a lot of these games, like tons of these games. Maybe at the beginning when they haven't figured out the full, capabilities of the PlayStation 5. You know, when consoles first come out, the games don't look that great, and then you get a couple of years in, and you're like, ooh, wow, this is what it's really about here. Maybe at the beginning we can get stuff because it'll be like a little bit better than the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. But once we get deep into the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, there's no way in hell, I think, that you're gonna be getting games that were designed for these consoles specifically in mind, like big AAA experiences. I don't think there's any way in hell you're gonna get those to run on the original Nintendo Switch. Now, if we get a Switch Pro or a more powerful revision, whatever that may be, then possibly, but I cannot see Nintendo amping up the hardware that much to the point where it would be just easy to port PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X games. But I feel like if they amped it up, it would be like on par with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, and then we could get these dumbed down versions still, etc., etc. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as Elijah Freeman thinks. I mean, what he's porting right now is not that crazy as compared to what we're going to get in the future. But again, this motherfucker is a professional game porter. That's what his company specializes in, basically. I don't know anything else that comes from them besides ports. Maybe you could tell me, I don't know. But I mean, yeah. So maybe he's got some info on some stuff I don't know about. I'm sure he does, but only time will tell. I just don't think that it's reasonable to expect PlayStation 5 games being developed for PlayStation 5 and Xbox One Series X to consider the Nintendo Switch base model. I just don't think that's reasonable at all. And boy, oh boy, this Cooking Mama Cookstar fiasco, controversy, scandal is out of control. I told a wild story about everything that I had gathered online about it yesterday on the channel. Thank you to all the people that found the channel through Donkey's video. Welcome, Gaming Tim did it, or whatever the fuck he said. Anyways, the game is still gone from the eShop, still gone from Nintendo's website. It's nowhere to be found. But I think we do have an actual official reason now why it was taken down. It was due to a legal dispute between the IP holder and the publisher, apparently. The publisher is Planet Entertainment. This all comes from a developer who remained anonymous when they were talking to Screen Rant. They were talking to Screen Rant and they wanted to remain anonymous. And they said some other stuff, which I'll get into in a second. But the legal battles between the publisher, Planet Entertainment, and the IP holder, Office Create. So we got the official names there. That is set in stone if we can trust this developer, that is at least. And apparently Office Create wanted it more polished, the IP holder of Cooking Mama. And Planet Entertainment wanted to release it anyways. Just get it out the door, make that fast Cooking Mama money, and be on their merry way. And the IP holder, as rightly they should, wanted a better game, a more polished game for the fans of the franchise series. They wanted to look good for their fans, which is reasonable. I don't know why you would shop your fucking IP out to someone that's gonna rush your fucking game out. But anyways, apparently the people from the IP holder office came down to the development, like while they were developing it, and there was arguments about like, damn, this sucks, you guys need to fix this, blah, 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 etc., etc. But the publisher just went ahead and put it out against the wishes of the IP holder. They wanted it more published, they wanted to wait longer. Publisher said no, and then apparently the IP holder pulled some strings with Nintendo because, you know, they had this relationship with them, and got it taken down off the eShop and got physical copies pulled and everything. But a lot of physical copies did get through, not a lot, but some. And who knows, like I said, if it's gonna actually get a full release. The release schedule for this thing was supposed to be out, but then I'm seeing a lot of things online for it coming out in late April. Some people in the video were like, it's coming out April 28th. And then I saw that the release dates are listed officially all over the place, but mostly in late April is what I'm seeing, and this is all around the world. So maybe they're hoping to get it sorted out by then, but apparently it's an ongoing legal battle. So I don't know how they're gonna get it sorted out and have a set in stone release date. It's all up in there. There were tons of comments on the video, even like people being like, this is all fake, Shane. Why would you even talk about this? This is all fake. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean it's all fake? There's so much evidence supporting the people actually did get copies of it, and their copies were pulled, and it is off of the eShop. What do you mean it's all fake? I don't know if people are talking about. Some people were like, it's an April Fool's Day prank that was started on a forum or something. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Just go home. Like, I am home. I'm quarantining. Well, then go outside but be safe. So I guess that's the real reason that Cooking Mama was pulled. It was a legal dispute. Apparently, the cryptocurrency stuff was all talk from people in the company to get investors on board or shareholders, make shareholders happy. Something to do with attracting attention from outside revenue sources. They want to be like, look, guys, Cooking Mama's got cryptocurrency. You want to invest? I'm just like, what the fuck? Again, what's cryptocurrency have to do with Cooking Mama? But I think investors thought that was sleek and sexy. And apparently why the game runs so poorly and drains battery on your Switch is because it was made in the Unity engine by a group of people who were working on their first game ever. This was a lot of people's first game they ever worked on. So this developer, Planet Entertainment, really just did not give a shit about the IP they were working with. And I respect Office Create for being like, hey, whoa, what the fuck, what are you doing? You guys fucking idiots, get it together here. Because you know, a lot of people like Cooking Mama. There were so many comments on the video that were like, "Oh my god, I love Cooking Mama. This sucks. I wanted to play it. I was gonna get this for my daughter, etc." All kinds of comments being like, "Oh, they were upset that their Cooking Mama experience was gonna be ruined." And I heard the game was trash. I heard it felt like a fucking mobile game from people played. I saw that online. That people were like, "Oh, it's fucking garbage. It's the worst Cooking Mama game ever," etc., etc. So it is just a fucking mess across the board in every way, shape, and form. There still is mystery to it. Like, this guy's remaining anonymous. There's still, and on top of this, I also saw that some of the songs in the game, in the people, data miners found that they were ripped from YouTube. They still had like YouTube in their title and stuff like that. So like, just across the board, Planet Entertainment did not handle this game at all. They should not be allowed to develop games for Cooking Mama, for Office Create at all, period. Ever again, right? I mean, they just handled this poorly. The best part about all of this is at the end, the anonymous person that was talking to Screen Rant, even though they just roasted the game the whole time, being like, it was made by a bunch of first-time game developers, blah, 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 blah. There's YouTube stuff in the files. He didn't say that, but someone else found that. Just all this stuff piling up to show that it was a very low-effort, just cash grab, Cooking Mama bullshit title. He said at the end of the interview that they did their best to make the best product they could. I'm like, you literally just explained how you did the exact opposite of that. What the fuck is wrong with you? But there you go. There's your Cooking Mama. A little more elaboration on the Cooking Mama ongoing fiasco. I guess we'll see how this develops. If the game ever gets an official release, if this legal battle is settled, I don't think that Planet Entertainment should be allowed to make another Cooking Mama game, obviously, and I think that Office Create realizes that. So we'll see. If you did get a physical copy of it, hold on to it. Maybe it'll be worth some money in the future, but we will see. It's just a weird circumstance all around. But if you want to win this Nintendo Lite, oh my god, beautiful pink coral, just drop a like, comment, and be subscribed. You gotta be subscribed to win. And I'll be picking a random comment from a random video uploaded to the channel in the month of April. So make sure to get a comment in on all the videos uploaded in April so you have more chances to win. Multiple comments on one video do not help. So don't even worry about that. One comment per video, because I'm gonna filter automatically one comment per unique user. So there you go. And yeah, so just get your comments on the April videos, and someone will be winning a Switch Lite at the end of the month. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to support the channel and look like this badass right here, hit up our merch store, fugamecrue.bigcartel.com. We got shirts, stickers, mugs, all that fun stuff, good quality, fast shipping, good pricing. We also have a Patreon if you don't want to buy any merch, but you still want to support the channel. Patreon.com/fugamecrue for as well as $1 a month. You can really help out the channel a lot. All our current patrons, you are so amazing helping us out. You have been for so long, and we love you to death. There's also a join button for live streams. We have badges and fun emotes you can use with me and Cameron's face and all kinds of little characters and stuff. That's a fun way to support the channel and have fun on the live stream, so consider that maybe. Links to all that in the description below. My personal channel is down there. Cameron's personal channel is down there as well. I'm also live streaming every single day on twitch.tv/fugamecrue, so check in for that. We're also on BitChute and Vlare. Google us for those perspective platforms, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.